your shame, you know you wear it inside. Run away with all your lies, run away in your disguise, you know you don't fool me. You blame me for your boredom, you blame me for your pain.
Well, hello, it's time for Paul Mash TV again. I'm Paul Mash, of course, and we're glad that you could join us for another episode. And as always, feedback just keeps getting better and better, and we appreciate that. If you'd like to send feedback yourself, there are several ways you can do it. You can email us at capital P, lowercase mashtv @gmail.com. And you can use that for fan mail as well as a band wanting to be on a show or solo artist. And you'll always get a response, so we hope to hear from you there. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/PaulMashTV. And like the page, and feel free to inbox me or join in on any conversations that are there. And you can also follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/PaulMashTVOfficial. And feel free to follow us there. And there's that subscribe button on YouTube, so if you're on YouTube, watch that right now. Just click that, and you'll keep up with all the latest episodes when they become available. So I hope to hear from you there, and we'll recap all of that for you in the closing credits at the end of the show, in case you missed anything. So feel free to check that out, and we'll go from there. Right now we have Frost from Blue Springs, Missouri, and a very talented hip-hop artist, and I'm sure you're going to like him. And we'll get to that in just a moment, but now here's a quick word from ClickJam. Don't go away.
Whenever it's time to gas up, always keep in mind, dream big, go hard. Log on to clickjam.com and sign up today. And hey, you can always count on us. clickjam.com.
Well, hello everybody. It's time for interview time again, and with me, from Blue Springs, Missouri, we have Frost. Thanks for joining us, Frost.
Hey man, great to be here, Paul.
Yeah, it's good to have you on the show. And I guess I'll start with the usual question. Everybody has their own story, so give me a little idea why you decided to become a musician, let alone a hip-hop musician. I mean, I'm sure everybody would love to know that.
It's like, oh yeah, the story of Frost. I grew up around hip-hop. My father, he was always on the turntables, growing up. He'd always be mixing the West Coast, the East Coast with reggaeton, house dance style music. And I mean, I've just always had a love for music. And I think it was really just growing up, seeing all the different styles that people had. Something just really got me into it, but mainly it was a push from my father, just want to connect with him a little more. So I went with the music while he was, always DJing. It just kind of inspired me to want to have a voice, you know what I'm saying, and make something of myself.
Okay, well, that's a good story there. What would some of your influences that really motivated you in the hip-hop world, or were there any influences that really motivated you?
I mean, my biggest influence is Will Smith. Just the positivity, the wordplay, his whole acting career, just everything about him. He's always been that positive, person. And I mean, it doesn't seem like really anything's been able to break that, no matter how much people want to talk bad about his clean lyrics, how he didn't cuss in his raps, and everything else. That never slowed him down or discouraged him at all. He still kept doing it. He made his name. And I mean, one of the biggest influences personally for me, honestly, would have to be Will Smith.
Yeah, and that's I can still remember him back in the day, doing all those songs, and he was a pretty good one. So I think I would have to agree with you on that. So, well, let me ask you something about your music. I mean, do you have any albums out, or would you like to come out with some albums? Maybe you could talk a little bit about that.
Full albums, no. I got a few projects out. Last year I had dropped my little EP. It was called Life of a Starving Artist. Mainly the title, to me, it speaks for itself. I'm 31, worked fast food. I've worked just about anywhere you can name of. I'm a community person. But when I go out of town, when I do my trips, it's like it's me. I fund myself. I push myself. I'm not backpacking, basically, if you want to come down to it. The life of actual starving artist. I'm hungry for, my craft. And so really not album-wise, I never really sat down and put together an album. I actually I've suffered 9 concussions in my life. So one of them actually caused mass memory loss. It did set me back with, the actual fundamentals on what I was supposed to be doing in the studio, how to, organize my music and my project. And, a lot of the inside knowledge that I had obtained over the years, I had lost that from the concussion. So I had to resort back to, hey, I'm an artist. I got music. If you got a stage, I'm going to rock the stage for you. I'm a positive voice. I want to see a positive change. And that's how it stuck.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll be looking forward to more, obviously more songs and albums in the future, whenever they come about. And again, speaking of songs, I know we got a video we're going to watch from you just a moment here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it and what the title is? We'd love to hear it.
Oh, yeah. The title of this song is Motivation Hip Hop. It's Miss Key and me, boy Frost. And it's really just to look at how hip hop over the years, it went on decline. It's not so much of uplifting and trying to, encourage people to get into music. It's more of you see more of the people who they're doing wrong, committing crimes. Oh yeah, I'm a gangster. Yeah, I'll come and I'll shoot you in your whole block. And that's what everybody wants to see. But then at the same time, after they share that video on a timeline or for their friends and family, they turn around talking about, oh, there's too much murder out here. And it's like, you can't have both. It's like, so on this one, we really just tackled the fact of we're trying to motivate. And no matter what, even though the world may accept the evil and just the downright wrong, that doesn't mean that we're going to conform and we're going to turn into that. And it's like, we from Kansas City, big city out here is Kansas City, Missouri. That I'm a suburb. Blue Springs is a suburb of Kansas City. So, that's where my main reach will be at. Out there, there's a lot of crime. There's a lot of murder. So it was just one of those. We went out there. We're in the streets downtown. It's like, hey, let's give a vision of the artists and the art out here, because there's so much art, jazz, and just beauty out here. We wanted to bring that back through this song.
Yeah, and you made a good point there, and I think everybody will enjoy it once they hear it. And I guess I'll go ahead and say that I think that's all we need for now, Frost, and we appreciate you coming on the show. We'd love to have you back sometime if you ever want to come back.
Oh, yeah, love to come back, and I appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem. And here's Motivation Hip Hop. Is that what you said the name of the song was?
Yep, Motivation Hip Hop.
Okay.
It's a beautiful Miss Key.
Okay, and we'll watch that right now, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Yeah. This your girl, Miss Key. Yeah, I bring my boy Frost with me. Yeah, I don't think y'all understand. Y'all don't understand. It's time to bring the gang back. Yeah, bring it back. Listen, yeah, hey. No hesitation, but it's time be patient. Legends in the making. Look at this elevation. They call it Kelly rolling because it's motivation. Can I spit the real hip hop and run the nation? No hesitation, but it's time be patient. Legends in the making. Look at this elevation. They call it Kelly rolling because it's motivation. Can I spit the real hip hop and run the nation? We elevated by the spinning, no pretending we the image. Better listen, pay attention. I'm the teacher, call me Kim Impossible. We on a mission, so ambition, fire spitting. Truth is my ignition, getting better every day because it's repetition. Forget all that booty popping in those naked pictures. Forget all that banging and those clapping niggas. I figures if you pull back and let the real be a trigger finger, we can bring back the real hip hop and let it linger. Like MC Light, Biggie Smile, Tupac's demeanor. It's like a fight against the real, like Jerry Springer. And the fake's a winner, like Bruce Jenner. It seems to make it. You gotta start faking or degrading. My name is Miss Key, I'm a legend in the making. They call me Kelly Rolling because it's motivation. I won't stop until the real hip hop run the nation. No hesitation, but it's time be patient. Legends in the making, look at this elevation. They call it Kelly Rolling because it's motivation. Can I spit the real hip hop and run the nation? No hesitation, but it's time be patient. Legends in the making, look at this elevation. They call it Kelly Rolling because it's motivation. Can I spit the real hip hop and run the nation? nation. Yeah.
On the mic, I get hyper. Scoping out my doubters, looking something like a sniper. Thinking I don't see them, but I keep them in my range. Government is full of crap, like a diaper need a change. That's another story with a never-ending chapter. If it ever finished, bet the end was a disaster. Legend in the making, craft my lyrics like a master. Treated like a ghost because I'm friendly like I'm Casper. Call it Kelly Rowland, this is motivation hip-hop. Open-toe shoes for the haters, let them kick rock. Wrestle with my lyrics when I flip them like a hip toss. Shining like your girlfriend right after she put on lip gloss. Y'all can do the same thing, I'ma do my own thing. Smooth to the top like a man using road game. Me and Miss Key, this a revelation. Getting to the goal with no hesitation.
No hesitation, but it's time be patient. Legend